All right, what's up, everybody? Back again for another night on the grind. Let me get a tweet out nice and quick. I'm actually not even late tonight, guys. Check it out. It's incredible, huh? You didn't think it was possible, but bringing it back, man. Bringing it back to being on time, starting tonight. Let me just get that tweet out, like I said. Alright, this is a tweet from Yeet saying, "Godly run with Hector, your move lags, and me." Oh man, if you guys didn't know, the end of the Incursions tournament is coming, man. It's fast approaching. It's down to the final four, and this is the semi-final match between Hector and Yeet and myself and Lags, and of course. These guys got to zone 17, dude. Insane. So we essentially have to beat zone 17. We have to get to zone 18. Which is going to be insane to do. So I'm just going to retweet that for tonight's tweet, because we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Dearest at Marvel Champions.
You're on time.
I am on time.
It's crazy.
I know. Laura couldn't believe I was on time. Alright, dearest at Marvel Champions. It was supposed to just be a friendly little incursion tournament, and then these fools had to go super. How do you spell Super Saiyan? It's something like that. There's no. Oh God, hold on. It's been too long since I've seen anything Dragon Ball Z. Super. Ah, dude, I was right. Yeah. Saiyan. All right. Why would they put the squiggly then, man? Huh? Why do you gotta do that? You know, and then these fools had to go Super Saiyan on us. Tomorrow. But tomorrow, we strike back. Yes! Oh, no! No! Okay. So there's be a friendly little incursion tournament, and then these fools had to go Super Saiyan on us. Tomorrow we strike back. Alright. To retweet. There we go. Alright, man. Cool. Alright. What's up, everybody? A lot to do tonight, as always. There's always so much to do in this game, man. It's never just like, oh, let's just kick back and relax because there's nothing going on. No, man. There's always tons going on. Actually, I gotta check the glory store. I didn't buy my potion. Oh no, I did buy the potion today. Huh. Okay, I'm ahead of the game. Loyalty store just updated. No boost there. Fine. Let's work on a little bit of an energy dumpage. What? BG on time? Alan, I know. Actually, for the energy dump, I want to do side quest. Do that. Lurking and grinding. That's the way to do it. What's up, Infinity MJ? How you doing, man? We can do a little bit of limbo action. Boy16 sending over a bug. Thank you, dude. No message. Which can only mean that you are after one thing. And you shall get it. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Alright. Let me see. How to get so many units as a free-to-play player? I've made some unit farming guides. A lot of it's the arena. You do get units elsewhere as well, but check my channel for how to farm units. BG, tweet, please. All right. What do we got on the tweeters? Let's see. Jacob. What do we got here, dude? Ooh, we got some Professor X action. God, his animations. He looks so cool, dude. Oh, dang. What rank is this? Dude, you're putting up that much damage with like a rank 2 or something like that? Maybe rank 3? Holy crap, dude. Pretty sweet. I gotta get my hands on a Professor X. Alright, let me hop into this quest. This team I'm sure is fine. Just a random assortment of champs. Yeah, it'll be fine. Let's do it. Let's go. BG, it's 10:05 and you've already been broadcasting for 4 minutes. What's up? What's up, dude? I'm trying to be on time now, man. I don't know if I can make it a normal thing, but I'm trying, dude. I'm trying to change my life around and be someone that shows up on time to play video games without any pants on. You know what I mean? Is that being late? Easy sent over the $1.50 with the unicorn though. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that, man. You just got Namor from a 5-star basic. What do you think about him? By the way, open a science duel crystal for my science awakening and got jugs. Rip. Namor's awesome. He's very strong. He just needs to be high sig level is his problem. High sig level, if not max sig level. So it's a pretty steep resource investment, but otherwise, man, the champion is super strong. He even has high prestige, which not many, strong champions do. Of course, you have the likes of Doom. That I'm not saying there's no one that has high prestige with the power and all that, but yeah, Namor's another one of them. Super strong champ. He's mostly used for his awaken ability, which allows him to stop any sort of damage coming in while he's attacking. So any kind of reflective damage against electros or anything like that, or just anytime you have a debuff on yourself and you're hitting them. It's pretty awesome. The Dayum experience sent it over a bug. Thank you, dude. Saying BG, what's the favorite champ you like playing with of each class? Some of the classes are tougher than others to say a favorite, but let's go through it. So just overall in general, favorite champion to play with is Man-Thing. So that's it for Mystic. For Cosmic, it's gotta be Hyperion. He's taking over. I still love Medusa, but she's number 2 at this point, man. For Mutant, I suppose it is it's gotta be Omega Red. I feel like I should be able to come up with some different answers, because these are just like my most commonly used champs. I mean, Man-Thing's not, but the other two are. So yeah, for Mutant, it's Omega Red. For Tech, I don't know if I really have one. I guess. Well, no, it's Warlock. I was gonna say, I guess it's Sentinel, but no, it's Warlock. Even though I don't have much playtime with Warlock, it's still Warlock for sure. I don't have all that much playtime with Sentinel, to be honest, either, because it took forever to pull that dude. What 2 class types are missing? Science, Void, easy, and skill. Dude, I don't even know if I have one for skill. That's the class type that I probably don't have one for. Let me think about this for a minute. Skill. Pop on over to Aunt May real quick, because I'm not saying I hate playing all skill champions. I'm just saying I don't know if I like one enough to call them a favorite. Let's see here. All right. I mean, Gwenpool, I did like playing Gwenpool at a time. Oh boy. Oh, good. Whoops. You guys missed out on that, but it finished it. Okay, for skill. hopefully Falcon after his rework, but yeah, man, I don't think I have a favorite for skill. I really don't. Like, Gwenpool was an old favorite, but I don't know, man. She's kind of dropped off. I still think she's kind of cool. If I had to pick one, I guess it'd be her. But I don't know, Squirrel Girl is somewhat interesting to me as well. But yeah, most of these guys I don't really like. I wonder if I played Hitmonkey more, maybe Hitmonkey would take over. But meh, skill class. All right, anyway. Appreciate the buck, man. Corey sending over a $1.69 saying, Brian, how the hell are you? You're right. That was a bad Mario impression. And I have to boo you. Boo? Wait, Mario impression? Oh, I probably said let's go or something like that because I like to say that. Enough about that. Let's talk about how I got stone cold socks and now I feel like kicking ass and taking names. Can I sign you up for Girl Scout cookies? What? What the hell? I'm good on the Girl Scout cookies, but congrats on the socks, I guess. What in the world, dude? Thank you for the $1.69. Jacob said it over Buck as well, saying he was rank 1, level 25. Oh, that was rank 1? Good lord. We're waiting for a level up event to take him up, and his special 3 is probably my favorite special 3 animation. Dude, that's pretty awesome. Honestly, I don't remember exactly what his special 3 looks like. Haven't seen it enough. But yeah, man, just visually I like the feel that Professor X has. He has an entirely different feel to him, I would say. It's pretty sweet. Oh, nice. Back-to-back L1s out of this guy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, man. All right, Contest Justice hitting that member button, that join button. Contest Justice, thank you very much. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana. Along with all these sweet custom emojis that you now have access to. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Alright, I have a bad feeling about this Venom. Oh, never mind. He threw a special. Everything is good. Everything's right in the world. You want to throw it again, bud? No? Okay, I don't need you to throw it. You know what? F it, dude. We're going Berserker mode. Didn't even want to pop my L3, just wanted to go with the L2. Let's pop another one. Let's keep him stun locked. Finish it up with the L1. There it is. Namor's pretty sweet. I don't get to play him enough, but he's cool. Magoo's Mint Thins would sell like hotcakes? I don't know about that. Who's behind Magoo's Mint Thins? What's up, Peanut? I caught a live stream. What's up, Contest G? Wait. Yeah, okay, sorry. Thought I saw the wrong name. But yeah, what's up, dude? Saying been watching the recordings daily. Thank you for the daily or for the quality content, dude. My eyesight, my reading comprehension, it's all down the tubes. But dude, Contest Justice, thank you again for hitting that member button, man. Appreciate the support. Thank you very much. BG, how long have you been playing Marvel COC? Contest Champions? Is that the COC you're talking about? Or maybe you're talking about chocolate on cookies. Terrible. I've been playing for nearly 5 years. BG, how many points do you think is needed for the 4-star featured arena for Cosmic Ghost Rider? Big boy, I've got the cutoffs. My predictions for them, at least, in the bottom left corner. They're just guesses. They're just estimations as well. Otherwise, I'd put like a 12.2579 or something like that, you know? So, just use that as a little bit of an estimation. Normally, new champions, when they first come out, they go for around 12 mil, if they have any hype at all behind them. So, I recommend going higher, but always look to the bottom left corner for my estimation there for the cutoffs. All right, this is not my fight, but I don't need Hyperion for the rest of my path anyway. So I'm gonna try to take out this Spidey. He's got double can't touch this, so it's hammer time. Let's do it. I'm gonna have to only hit him while he's stunned. Let's see if we can get through this. Oh, why did I even try that? Okay, there we go. What I'm going to try to do is when I launch my L3, I'm going to use a heavy attack, but activate the special before the final hits when the stun is off of him. Oh god, I could only get one hit in. Never mind, that was terrible. Alright, well, now I know. Let's go, Spidey. I don't think I'm going to be able to win this fight. Woo! Alright, this is good, though. He's popping his L2. And we got a hit in there. Dang, missed time parry, though. I think I could use an L2 on this guy. Or, never mind. I'm just straight back to an L3. Dang. Magoo Falcon's buff looks like he might be a possible Abyss option for Thing, but I'm only speculating. Okay. Just Thing or other champs as well? Because if it's for Just Thing, I don't know how much that really helps me. I mean, that is cool for people who do need a Thing counter, though. Alright, let's try the L2 here. As long as you activate it beforehand. Oh, beautiful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Look at that degen. Oh, no. Oh, guys, I was doing great. I was actually going to win, and then... Well, then I didn't. If you're wondering what the hell just happened, it's a map 7 node called Cascading Failure, where basically critical hits against the defender trigger a timer for 2 seconds, and essentially consecutive critical hits land debuffs on yourself. And if you land enough debuffs on yourself, eventually it turns into degeneration. And I guess I got lucky with crits, which is unlucky at the end. Dang, dude. Almost had it. Alright, well, rip to that. Rip. What is upward? Briantula? What in the world? Right, do you think I should upgrade first? Or who do you think I should upgrade first? Voodoo or Iceman? And they're both 4 stars. Are either one of them unawakened, or are they both awakened, or what's the deal here, man? I would say only go with Voodoo if he's awakened. Otherwise, go with Iceman. And even if Voodoo's awakened, you might still have a better time with Iceman. It's kind of a toss-up. They're both reasonable rank-ups, I'd say. Voodoo, I kind of have a rough time playing Voodoo myself. A little bit. You have to sort of count your combos and use specials during the even or odd combo, and that can sometimes trip me up. Might just be me, but something to watch out for. But the nice thing about Voodoo is that he has a healing ability. At the start of each fight, he's gonna heal up. But again, only go with him if he's awakened. Otherwise, definitely go Iceman. And even if he is awakened, it's a big personal preference call between those two. And some people would prefer Iceman. Playing both, see what you like. Right, what do you think? Wait. Did I just read that? I did just read that. Maria, please, whatever you do, don't spam. Leave a little bit of time between your comments. Yeah, just read your message twice. Take it easy on the spam a little bit there. Alright, come on. Thank you. Alright, Brandon McGuire is sending over to, thank you, dude, saying, I like your cut, G. Also, check last. Alright, man. And thank you very much. Appreciate it, dude. Where's your last one at? Yo, BG, are you full on grinding for Cosmic Ghost Rider? No, not at all. His damage could be what you need in Abyss. No, man, I'm just getting some milestones. And this round of the arena is not going all that well, to be honest. The bugginess of the game has been kind of deterring me from grinding the arena a little bit here. It's pretty annoying, pretty frustrating. Every time you come out of the arena, hitting helps, crashing the game, and all that. I tried to grind a little bit earlier, and it's just annoying. So I've been keeping up with other things in the game, but the arena grinds, they've been a bit rough. I can't blame it all on Kabam. the last couple rounds were also a little bit on the slacker side of things as well, but when I went to turn things around, the game kind of started bugging out, man. We need a new update. We need them to fix some of the stuff. But yeah, Cosmic Ghost Rider, I don't know how useful he'll be for the Abyss. I'm not saying he can't do the Abyss or anything, but I don't know, man. I already have some champions that are technically capable of getting through the Abyss, but no one compares to Aegon, and that's kind of who I'm after, is Aegon. So yeah. Usually I want to rank 5/rank 2 someone specifically for the mutant/biohazard quest and cap difficulty. Holy crap. Thought I'd be safe blocking while reading this message. Turns out I was not. My options are 5-star Guillotine 2099, 5-star Sentinel, 5-star Iceman, and 6-star Red Mags. Any thoughts on who's the best option? If you have a point in Coagulate, I would say Red Mags for sure. Oh, wait. Actually, Mutant Champions, don't they have negative 50%? Yeah, they have negative 50% bleed damage anyway, right? So you don't even need the point of Coagulate. Yeah, I would say Red Max, because you're going to be healing off of the bleed. So he should be the best option out of those. Xavier sending over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying ABG, my time zone, you stream at 1 a.m. I do enjoy watching on the weekends, though. I hear you, man. I used to start at 1 a.m. Actually, I used to start at 1:30, pretty sure. Because yeah, I'm on the West Coast now, but I used to live in New Jersey, and I also used to start like half an hour later. Because yeah, I wouldn't get home from work until 1 a.m. and then usually, I don't know, grab a little something to eat or something like that. Because especially when I was riding my bike to work, couldn't really pack anything to bring, and I wasn't ordering takeout, so I usually get home, scarf something down real quick, and then time to grind, man. But yeah, then I moved. Dude, right now, I'm not having to request the helps. This is awesome. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it, but for the time being, Arena doesn't actually suck right now. But yeah, then I moved to the West Coast, and I mean, I changed the time a little bit, but it's pretty much still the same, right? Still 1 a.m. on the East Coast. Change for me more than anything. But I hear you, man. It's late. I know. I've been thinking about starting like an hour earlier. Been thinking about that for a while now, for like, I don't know, a year and a half or something like that. And I haven't changed the time yet, but I might do that soon. We'll see. All right, MCOC invalid and an overbug. Thank you, dude. Saying ABG, your Bud Lags is on a crazy grind for Cosmic Ghost Rider, and he spent a lot of money gambling for him. It might be time for you to have an older brother chat with him. No, man, Lags, he's an adult, man. He can do whatever he wants. He's not doing anything wrong. He knows what he's doing. He's popping open crystals for a champ that he wants, and didn't get it. And you know what? He's not giving up, man. Exactly what I would encourage him to do. Don't give up. I'm proud of him for doing the grind. It ain't easy, man. It ain't easy doing these grinds, man. I know. So, yeah. But thank you for the buck, dude. Usually I have a crap ton of ISO, but only 183,000 gold. Why? Because you haven't sold that ISO yet, man. Sell that ISO. It gives a ton of gold. I mean, sell what you're not going to use, at least. But yeah, man, that's just the nature of the game, dude. This game is always demanding on the resources. If it's not one thing, it's another. You're always going to be short on something. Dang, only Americans building this country? What? I don't know what you're saying, but if anyone's causing trouble, please don't, man. We don't need any of this, any drama in here, people. I don't know where this comment's coming from. But if anyone is starting some stuff, just don't. You know? I don't even know what else to say other than don't. All right, huzzah! Sending over one of them Australian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying. BJ, did you see the buff notes in the forums for Falcon and Gambit? They both look pretty good. I'm glad I have them both as 5 stars now. I haven't looked at them. No, man. I've heard a couple of things from alliance mates talking and stuff like that, but no, I haven't looked at them. I do know the notes are out, but I mean, they call me Magoo for a reason. I mean, I kind of called myself Magoo, but there's a reason for it. I just haven't looked at it yet. At some point I will. I'll probably test them out whenever the buff goes live. We don't get them in the CCP to test on the like. There's no beta for them, you know. So we'll have to wait for the champs to go live to test them out. Dude, we could do an old school testing stream maybe. Now we'll see about that. Maybe I'll just make a video or something. I don't know. Gonna have to spend a bit on Cyber Weekend. Well, hey, just remember, you don't have to. No one's forcing you to spend on Cyber Weekend. But they are the best deals of the year. Like, if you are going to spend, it's a good time to spend. But seriously, you don't have to. You can continue playing this game perfectly fine without it. Especially this year, you know, there's a lot of hard times this year. Don't need to get into all the details, you know, but just make sure that if you're spending, you have the money to, you know. BG, love your content. Watch every night. This is my first time in chat. Just wanted to say thank you for all the valuable info. No problem, man. Oh, crap. I have to hit help now. No. What happened? Everything was going great. I'm going to crash my game. Just trying to hit these damn helps. All right. Xavier Hansen sent it over to. Thank you very much. Saying, first 6-star, Maw and Beardo, who would you rank? Well, not Maw. I can tell you that much. Here's something really important to understand, though. I don't know if those are your first 2 6-stars just at all. Or maybe you have a bunch of other 6-stars. I don't know. But here's something really, really important. You need to remember this. Everybody. Just because you've started getting 6-star champs does not mean that your 5 stars are like. I'm wording this poorly. Hold on. Let me start this over. Let me start it over. All right. Just because you started pulling 6-star champions does not mean that you should ignore your 5 stars, because there's a decent chance that ranking up your 5-star champions could be better than both Maw and Beardo. Like, Beardo's a great champion, so I'm not saying it'd be a bad idea to rank him, but he's unawakened, I'm guessing, right? Unless maybe just left that part out. And even if he is awakened, it's really hard to get their signature levels up. Just any 6-star champion in general. So that, and it actually costs more catalyst to rank up 6 stars. So yeah. Out of those two, of course it'd be Beardo, but they were my first 2 6 stars. Okay. So yeah, man, I don't know what 5 stars you have available, but just make sure that you're not ignoring them. Because seriously, it's again, since I don't know your roster, there's no way of me knowing, but I would say there's at least like an 80% chance that ranking up one of your 5 stars is going to be more impactful for your progression. You know? PG, how's Red Max's damage output against non-metal champs? Still up there with the best champs in the game. Also, is there anything I need to change about my playstyle while fighting non-metal champs? Not really, man. It's pretty much the same playstyle. His damage output, it definitely goes down, but it's not like it's terrible damage output, man. Like, his damage is still pretty solid. Like, you're not gonna have a miserable time. You know what I mean? You'll have an alright time. All right, real quick, just want to address something, man. We don't need any kind of race comments at all in here. All right. It just starts nonsense, man. It just starts trouble. Everyone's the same because everyone only goes by a name. We're MCOC players. That is it. Doesn't matter where in the world you come from. That's all we are. Is we're just players. We're summoners in the battle realm. All right. So leave all that stuff out of here, please. It's got an ad for tractors. Demiok. Okay. You getting one? Not really sure what the YouTube algorithm has seen that makes it think I want to rent a tractor, but whatever, I guess. Well, did you watch it? Honestly, dude, I've never had a need for a tractor in my life, but if I saw an ad for a tractor, I probably would have followed through. I'm not saying I would have rented one or bought one, but I probably would have at least watched it, you know? Dude, I feel like oh man, I don't know. Advertising, it's gotten strange. You guys noticed like a shift in advertising in the last, I guess it's not new, but maybe like the past couple of years. Just like the style of ad. I don't even know how to describe it. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's I like I don't know. They're just trying to be cooler, I guess. It's the best way I can describe it. Which I don't know, man. I guess, you know, these advertisements, they've always tried to come off as cool in the past, but I guess it just changes with the times, you know. But whether they're selling like belts or soap or, you know, whatever else, it's like, man, you're not cool unless you use this soap or something. I'm like, what? Like, that's not their actual words, but that's how the commercial comes off. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Let me just use any soap I want, all right? I don't have to use your soap, damn it. All right, but easy. Sent it over $1.50 with a hamburger. Wait. No, that's a cheeseburger. All right, thanks, dude. I have 36 6 stars, and 1 is ranked 2. Yeah, exactly, man. I took forever for me to start ranking on my 6 stars. Now, quick comment on that too. You also might get really lucky, and the first 6 star you pull, you rank them up because that's your best option. All I mean when I say don't ignore the 5 stars is literally just that. Do not ignore the 5-star champions. Go with your best rank up regardless of how many stars they have on them. That goes for 4 stars and 5 stars too. You know, some people will rank up a 5-star, some garbage champion and ignore the fact that they had a, you know, like a 4-star Corvus lying around that could have helped them more. Happens all the time. All right, Corey sending over a book saying Brian is the key to the game still 30? Is the key to the game still 30? Is the key to the game still 30? Are you talking about the magic number? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about something else? The 30 is the magic number video that I made. It's still the magic number, yeah, if that's what you're talking about. It all it means is if you have 30 6-star champions and you run your 6 stars twice a day, you'll score enough points over the 3-day period that you get all the milestones. That's all it means. And it's just like you basically a round of 6-star champions, each one of them gives, you know, like 66,000 points approximately. So approximately 2 million point or 2 million, approximately 200,000 points per round. And if you've got 30 6-star champions, then you can do 10 rounds at a time. And that comes out to 2 million points. And if you do that twice a day, that's 4 million for the day times the 3 days, 12 million points. So yeah, that still is totally a thing, as long as you're playing twice a day. GG on a scams of 1 to 10. How useful is Deadly Origin on my path to becoming uncollected? Oh, scale you corrected it to. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, what? Who's getting scammed? Okay, scale of 1 to 10 on the path to uncollected. 7? A little bit above average, I would say, but not anything that's gonna, like, excuse me, make you feel like you're just... It's not gonna feel like you're activating a cheat code, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna be that good. But she's not bad. I don't know how much she's gonna help in, like, the most difficult quests. What's it called? Masochism is basically the most difficult one, which is 5.2.4. And if you pick up the Despair Mastery, that could help quite a bit with all of her shocks and stuff like that. Without the Despair Mastery, not so much, but with the Despair Mastery, could be pretty good. All right, Curie. I already read that one, right? Just didn't. Whoops. I'm a little bit out of it tonight, man. I don't know if you guys could tell. I got a decent amount of sleep last night. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was like 6 hours. It's pretty good for me. But I haven't really eaten much today, so maybe that's why, man. Need some brain food. All right. Anyway, William Dodson at over 5. Thank you, dude. Saints up, BG. Give you an arena update. Currently at 13.7 million points. Okay. You can easily get to 15 to 16 before 12 p.m. tomorrow. Also got 6-star Maw. Thoughts? Well, first off, you're doing great in the grind, dude. You're crushing it. If you can hit 15 million, that Cosmic Ghost Rider is yours, man. As far as the 6-star Maw goes, hey, man, at least he's a pretty good defender. He's pretty annoying to fight against, but that's about it. Offensively, he's not very strong. I did make a video about Maw, that there's like one cool trick that Maw can do. Oh god, that sounds like the most clickbait thing ever when I say it out loud like that. It sounds like Kabam, what Kabam doesn't want you to know. This one cool weird trick. But that's what it is. There's this one thing about Maw where essentially you can prevent the opponent from throwing specials in the match, like entirely. But how useful is that in practicality? It's not. Maw is a defender through and through, and that's about all he is. So yeah. I mean, you could use him offensively in a situation where, let's say, there was a really annoying Corvus to deal with, and you can basically become like damage immune against Corvus. So there's that as well. But yeah, it's his offensive use. There's not. It's very limited. Pretty darn limited. Alright, but dude, thank you very much for the 5. Good luck with the rest of your grind. If you keep up that like, yeah, I'm pretty confident that you'll get him. It's called Cosmic Ghost Rider. Her. Whoops. Alright, Ryan Lee sent over 20 of them Australian bucks. Thank you very much. Saying, hey man, how's it going? Haven't got time to watch your stream for a while. I'm not playing the game anymore, but still love your videos. Any new game you have in mind? Well, thank you, dude. Man, it means a lot. Not even playing the game, but still watch the content. Thanks, man. As far as new games go, there's a couple that are on my radar, but we'll have to see. So, okay, the first one is kind of obvious one, which is Realm of Champions. Another game from Kabam. It's set in the same universe, but entirely different game. And to be honest, man, I'm not sure if I'm going to like that game. And if I don't like it, well, then I'm not going to play it. But I at least feel like I have to give it a try. I mean, it's set in the same damn universe, right? So I have to at least try it. But yeah, who knows if I stick with it or not. I know you can technically play that game right now, but I'm waiting for it to be available in the United States to download. It was just recently made available in Canada, so I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like it's in North America, just not United States. I'm not sure if it's available in Mexico or not. But in any case, can't play it yet. Without jumping through some hoops that I don't feel like jumping through. So I'm gonna wait for it to come out. I'll try that. Another game that I think I'm gonna I think I might like more. We'll have to see. But what's it called, man? It's actually from Marvel, the guys behind Marvel Future Fight, which I never played that game because honestly it didn't look like the type of game that I would enjoy, so I just never even bothered trying it. But they're coming out with like an MMO version of that game or something, and when they teased it, like, God, how long ago was that now? Was that at the start of the year or something like that? Maybe like 8 months ago or something like that. 6-8 months ago. It looked kind of cool, man. Graphically, it looks pretty cool. I have my concerns about a game like that though, which means I might not stick with that one either. I'm gonna try it, but I might not stick with that one either because it's an MMO, and I like MMOs, but what was I gonna say? MMOs are tough. They're probably, I mean, I guess I don't really have experience making games, but I would imagine they might be the most difficult game to actually make. Just due to the sheer size of the game and the fact that players will always get through the content faster than you can make it, especially with there being paid options. Like how much is that going to contribute towards the progression? Are they going to have enough things to do? How is it going to work from like a multiplayer standpoint? I'm not sure about all these things, but I want to at least give that game a try too. I think Realm of Champions, I feel like, is right about to come out. The other game I'm talking about, I have no idea when it's coming out. Actually, it's been a long time since I even looked at like a screenshot of that game. Let me see if I could I want to refresh my own memory of how it looks. Let me see if I can grab a screenshot of that one. I think it's Marvel Future Revolution? Let me see here. Okay, that is the name of the game. I can't find... I found one picture that's cool. Some of these other pictures, though, they... All right, so... Hold on. Before I ramble on, let me get some of these pictures on screen. Okay. So... graphics are not the most important thing for me, but it is nice when I like the graphics. This doesn't look bad, but for some reason the style of it, I really enjoy the style of MCOC, and this is just a little different. So maybe I'd get used to it. It looks fine enough. They do say this is in-game footage, so it's not like a cutscene or something like that, which is cool. Sorry this is so bright right now. Usually this is a darker background. I don't know what the deal is. But sorry about that, guys. See, this doesn't give me enough info right here. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at in this screenshot. Same thing with this one. But then they have images like this. And there was like a video, I think, where they were kind of like going through the world a little bit. And if I could actually like explore the world and stuff like that, I mean, that'd be super cool. I was hoping that we would maybe have something like that for Realm of Champions, but I don't think there's going to be exploration like that. I'm not sure. But either way, I'm going to try both those games. Beyond that, anything like out of the Marvel realm, I don't know. I don't really have any plans at the moment to play other games. So... all right, anyway, dude, thank you very much once again for the very generous 20. All right, Xavier sending over another buck as well, saying, last question, how do you resist the urge to open crystals immediately? I can't seem to hoard. It's just what I like. It's not even hard for me to do. This is just the way I've always been in every game that I play. I don't know. I remember when I first started uploading content, people thought I did it just because you know, it made for good videos or something like that. No, I don't really care about that. Like, this is just what I do in all games, man. Like, I was playing Hearthstone before downloading this game. And in that game, I would just have, like, tons of unopened packs of cards. Just sitting there. I don't know, man. It's just what I do. In other... I've always been the type of person, like, in RPG games, when you find consumables to use. Nah, I just sit on them. I don't use them. Like, I don't know, man. Naturally a little bit of a hoarder in games. And only open things when I feel like I need to, in a way, you know? But if you are trying to hoard for some reason, the best advice I can tell you is just to ignore it. But you don't necessarily need to hoard things, you know? There are certain crystals that it is better to hoard them, like the class catalyst crystals, so you don't put them in the overflow, things like that. But for the most part, they're just pop crystals as you get them, you know? If you want to do that. I do it because it's fun. Alright, Jay Beezy's sending over... Wait, is that Jay Beezy or is it JB Easy? Either way, send over 3, man. Thank you very much. Saying, do you think Kabam will ever make changing masteries unit free once you unlock them? I don't know. It's possible, man. To be honest, I don't really want them to be totally free, though. I think it'll make for a worse experience if they made them totally free to switch whenever you want. If they make them free to switch while your champions are not in a quest, 2 thumbs up for me. Pretend this is 2 thumbs. But if your champions are in a quest, what's gonna happen is you're gonna switch your masteries for every single fight, and that's gonna be miserable. Or maybe you wouldn't. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Maybe the average person wouldn't, but I would. And I know tons of other people would as well. And my game is frozen. Great. I'm gonna give it a sec to see if it responds, but I think I have to restart it. For example, like there's class specific masteries, and some of them, like, you have to make a pretty big sacrifice to pick up certain class specific masteries, like the science one, serum science, whatever. You gain energy resistance. For the most part, it's not worth sacrificing other masteries to pick that up. But I can tell you guys for a fact, I know I would have survived a whole bunch of fights in Alliance War that I died in if I had that mastery for my torch. But I don't want to pick up those points because, again, I'm sacrificing other things elsewhere. But if they were free, then every time I go to use torch in Alliance War against an opponent that has energy damage, which tons of opponents do on their special attacks, and sometimes their regular attacks, but mostly on their special attacks, I would switch. I would switch my masteries, and it just would not be fun. It wouldn't be fun to do. It'd be, because it's a clunky system, which is another story. It's something else they have to fix. But then also, it's just, I like having to make tough decisions in this game, and I wouldn't really be making decisions. I would just get to pick everything. I wouldn't have it all at once, but I don't need it all at once if I could switch every single fight, This is the mastery I'm talking about, by the way. That reduces or it increases your energy resistance for science champions by a ton, dude. 960 in the final rank. But that's just one example too. There's a dozen different masteries that I'd be swapping back and forth between for every single fight. So yeah, if they are going to make them free, they need to do it in a way that you can't just like abuse the system. It's not like I want to be paying units every time I switch my masteries around, but again, I think it's only right if none of your champions are currently in a quest. So, I don't want them to just lock everything down when you're in a quest, because sometimes you do need to switch while you're in a quest. So that option needs to be there still. And then I think that's kind of the best situation that we can have. Right, Maximus, what's up, dude? Senator 5 saying, "What's up, BG? Get started on the drawing tomorrow." All right, man, cool, dude. I'm gonna show the start of your. Hold on. Where to go? Here it is, dude. Oh my god, look at this. This is officially the Garbage Pail Guardians, dude. This one's the best one right here. Gamora just, oh man, just the inner trash can. But they're all sweet looking, dude. I can't wait to see the drawing version. Yeah, some kind of presets. Yeah, presets are definitely a welcome thing for the arena, not for the arena, for masteries for sure. All right, let's go back to the arena and hope it doesn't crash again. Yeah, I might as well go to the next milestone. Go to the 9 mil milestone. I'm not gonna get 12 mil. Oh no, maybe I just gotta stop hitting help. Oh, there we go. Maybe I should just stop hitting the help button at all, though. Maybe I'm a fool for thinking that, hey, this time it won't crash. Let me do it again. All right, easy. Send it over $1.50 with a salt shaker. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, did you see the new Borat? I did not see it, but I know that it's out. Everyone I know loved it, and I couldn't get past the first 15 minutes. TBF, that's to be fair. To be fair, I was a bartender when the first one came out and started having flashbacks. Dang, dude. I just think that type of comedy is not for everyone. I don't remember if I liked the first one or not, to be honest. I remember seeing some interviews that I thought were pretty funny, at least. With like him in character as Borat. But I mean that, it's just, I mean, it's like anything else, nothing's for everybody. But especially that type of comedies, some people are not going to enjoy it. But yeah, I haven't seen it. I definitely saw the first one, but it was so long ago that I really don't. Here's what I remember from the first movie. I have the image of him in his like Speedo lime green bathing suit in my head, and that's about it. I don't remember too much else. Tangent about favorite characters in each class? Check. Tangent about masteries? Check. A cool 1 hour into the stream? Check. Not actually doing arena? Check. Shut up, Hunter. Alright. I would like to see Evan 2 mastery builds. We could switch between for free. But if you wanted to change the masteries in a build, then it would have to cost, as it does now, the nice way to switch suicides. I would also take that. There's... I feel like there's a bunch of solutions that I would be fine with. The currently as it stands, the masteries, they're pretty outdated. They could use some love in more ways than one. It's not a totally broken system. It's not like it's super urgent, but at the same time, you know, it wasn't super urgent 3 years ago. It wasn't super urgent 2 years ago. It wasn't super urgent a year ago. Is it ever gonna get changed? You know, it doesn't have to. But I would like to see some changes there for sure. And yeah, just having like 2 different mastery presets that you can swap between, I'd be okay with that. I would take that as like a compromise towards what I think would be an even better system of, like I said, you know, switch masteries kind of whenever you want, outside of as long as your champs aren't in a quest. But then have the unit change while you're in a quest. I think it'd also be cool if you could just, to avoid some of the clunkiness, to like take out just a few points at a time. This way you don't have to reset entire trees. But here's the issue with that. From a UI standpoint, it might not be that easy to pull something off like that that's clean, you know? Might get pretty messy. And masteries, I think masteries, they can be confusing. And like, especially for the people that like anyone in here right now, anyone who's ever watched a YouTube video for this game, they're gonna have a better understanding than the average player, who's of course not looking for additional information elsewhere. So for a lot of you guys, you might have a pretty good grasp on masteries in general. Maybe some unknowns still, some questionable things. There's still things I don't know about the masteries too, like certain ones, or which is exactly best. But for the most part, I have a pretty good idea of what's going on, you know? It could be like a marginally better setup that I'm not using or something like that. But for the average player, man, it's pretty confusing. So whatever Kabam does, they have to keep those players in mind. And they have to make sure that it's not going to make things more confusing for those players. Otherwise, it's just going to turn them off from the game. So it's a tricky thing to balance. But I'm hoping that they can come up with something that'll kind of please everybody. BG, I thought you knew everything. Yeah, dude, totally. I only know everything about Diablo 2, not this game. Did you guys know that Diablo 2 essentially invented the mastery trees? Sort of. I think Diablo 2 is credited as the first game to have like skill trees. I'm fairly certain. I read that one time and I thought, like, no way, can't be true. There had to be another game before that. but I don't know if there was. Diablo tangent check. Damn it. BG, you're gonna love my newest 6-star Roboto. Who'd you get? Yo, BG, how do you feel about increasing ISO for duping 5 and 6 stars compared to 4 stars? For example, 48 tier 5 ISO for a 5-star and 24 tier 6 ISO for a 6-star. I don't know if it's necessary. And I know there's going to be a bunch of people right now thinking like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm out of ISO. ISO is holding me back. You're telling me there's the ISO situation's fine. But all right, hear me out. What do you think is cool? All right, I'm gonna describe 2 situations, and imagine that they both have the same end result in terms of ISO. Situation 1, exactly as you described. Buff the amount of ISO that you get for duplicating a 5 or 6-star champion. Situation number 2, give us more crystals to open. So we're not getting more ISO per crystal, but hey, if we're getting more crystals just in general, we get more ISO too, right? And that kind of happens all the time. Now we get a little bit more shards, a little bit more this and that for each area of the game. And believe it or not, you get a ton more ISO for having max SIG champions. So the fact that Kabam just added a whole bunch of SIG stones to the solo events, that's actually going to give us more ISO in the long run. It's going to be a little bit of a slow increase in the amount of ISO that we get. But it will be an increase over time, like a fairly substantial one, actually. I don't have an exact number to tell you, but I've done the math in the past, and I'm gonna do the math again in the future and make a video about it. But it's actually a lot more than what it would seem. So yeah, I mean that's kind of my take on it. Rather than I don't really want to see the ISO get buffed. Just give us more crystals. is the better way. Controversial opinion, check. Yeah, I know, dude. Add another one to the list. Wait. Okay. PG, do you think we'll ever get a compensation like 5-star Nexus for the internet issues we had? I don't know. I don't really think about compensation too much. If it happens, it happens. But really, I just want the game to be running smoothly, and that's all I really care about. 2 out of 6 stars should give us something extra, since you don't get the bonus shards that you do for everything else. Maybe. It is a way to, I think, maybe not make the gap too large between the big spenders, though. Depending on, I mean, I you know, I wouldn't mind if there was something given more, maybe, but it'd have to be careful with that, I would say. Sup, everyone? What tangent are we currently on? Simon, apparently we just blew past like 5 or 6. We're gonna be starting a fresh one here, man. You're not missing anything. Ryan, your opinion, is Thing overrated? No, I think Thing is a great champion, man. He's not gonna be the champion you turn to for every fight, but I think he's a great champ. And also, like, one of the best defenders still. Ever since Thing came out, he's been one of the best defenders. And guess what, man? That's not gonna change anytime soon. Well, I mean, Falcon's getting buffed. Didn't Hunter just say Falcon might be a good Thing counter? So I don't know. Maybe that is going to change a little bit soon. But I'm betting that even like years from now, you're going to need to bring in either like a specific counter to Thing, or you're just going to kind of have a rough time, because playing around his abilities is not always the easiest. BGA would like them more like WoW, unlocked by level or progression, new ones, Thronebreaker and such, but outside of 1 or 2 extra specs, it is mildly costly to switch, like it is now. When you say WoW, do you mean modern WoW or like classic WoW? I think I know how both work. I mean, I definitely know how classic works. Modern WoW, I think it was just like they give you 3 options, and every few levels they give you like one of those 3 to pick or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing I remember about WoW that I really liked. I don't know what expansion they added it. I don't know if it was Burning Crusade or Wrath of the Lich King. I stopped playing after, or like halfway through Wrath, just for any other WoW people out there. But I kept up with it a little bit after. Anyway, let's go change arenas. Anyway, at one point they added something called dual specialization, and when they did that, that was awesome. It literally was like, yeah, all you have to do is be out of combat, which actually is very similar to what I'm saying. A little bit different because I think you could still be in different areas. I don't think you have to be in a town. Maybe you have to be in a town. Dang, now I don't remember. But in any case, all you had to do was like click a button, and it would switch you to a different specialization that you had. Where in this game, you know, it's the same thing as the masteries. It would just switch your masteries, and then if you wanted to change either of those presets, you could do that, and that would cost units. But otherwise, it was free to swap back and forth between the two. Like, that'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. So in that game, I believe it also had a cost to unlock the dual specialization. If I remember correctly, it wasn't too expensive. But I really don't know. This is going back many years at this point. But if it's anything like modern WoW or classic, I don't think either of those systems are perfect. Post buff Falcon will gain additional crit and crit damage, plus he ignores all physical resistance whilst locked on. He did already disable the rock stacks, but now he has damage. Okay. Yeah, I'm really hoping he's good, man, because like Falcon, dude, I remember during the 12.0 days, Black Widow just got nerfed. She no longer had her 100% ability accuracy reduction, but Falcon did. And Falcon was the only champion in the entire game that had that. Like, on demand, at least. Technically, with enough Furies from Crossbones or something like that. But you didn't have to actually hit the opponent for Falcon to have that. So, an immensely powerful ability. But in practice, just ended up sucking. For 2 reasons. Number 1, Falcon doesn't do any damage. And number 2, dashing back and holding block, I kind of hate it. If it's really quick, then I don't mind it. Did they make it any quicker? I know that's still part of his abilities, right? When you lock on, his lock on is faster to apply now too. Okay. Plus the cooldown is shorter. Okay, so it might feel a lot better now. But it was like a really long time that you had to dash back and hold block. It just, it really felt bad. Yeah, I love WoW back in the day with Blizzard breaking out into different companies. The game seems to be going to poop. Yeah, there's like 2 different, I mean, there's a ton of companies that are basically coming out of Blizzard. But just 2 in recent times here. 2 in like the past 2 weeks. Activision messed them up, man. I didn't want to believe it. I was such a Blizzard fanboy, dude. There was no company that compared to Blizzard. But then they became Activision Blizzard, and I was like, no, man, these guys are gods amongst men. There's no way that anything can mess that up. And well, I was wrong. Hype for Gambit's buff? Okay. I'm curious about both, but I guess not curious enough to read their their spotlight. But I'll definitely check them out when they go live. I'm gonna get back onto like actually. I say this all the time, but I'm actually gonna learn about these new characters when they're out. And hopefully all characters after that, because I hate not knowing. When somebody has a question, I want to at least be able to answer it to the best of my ability. You know, sometimes you don't, sometimes you can only tell so much from testing a champion out, and you need to see like a high level one in action in an Alliance War. I can't always give that advice, but I need to at least have a pretty solid understanding of how a champ works and how they compare to other champs. BJ, I know you have Morningstar and Black Widow Clairvoyant. Yes. You haven't used either in Abyss. Those are my options. Wondering why you chose not to use. Well, Morningstar is actually pretty solid in the Abyss. A few people have used Morningstar in the Abyss. Black Widow's damage is just not very good. Like her hit to damage ratio, like overall her damage is not terrible, but like her L2, dude, her L2 has a lot of little hits in it that add up. I think some people have used Claire, but I haven't heard amazing things about it. Like if you don't have any other options, then she'll work, but I haven't heard amazing options at least. But yeah, I didn't need her for this last path, and for the first path that I took, I had to bring Sasquatch, and I didn't have room for another Mystic champion. So otherwise, actually, I would have brought Sim Supreme. Sim Supreme would have done a lot better for me in the first path. Would have been great. But people have used Morningstar. I believe both Hector and Yeet, if I'm not mistaken. Thinking about them because they're our incursion opponent for tomorrow, but other people as well. Yeah, if you want to see how that goes, maybe you could check out how their runs went. Love Blizzard to death, but I can't forgive them for killing StarCraft like they did. The whole story was great, but then they suddenly decided, you know what the sci-fi universe needs? Mystic gods. That's a good final boss for dudes with guns, right? Is that how that went? I never got into StarCraft. As much as I loved Blizzard, I mean, we just talked about this like last night or the night before or something like that. I was never really into sci-fi, so I played the crap out of Warcraft 3. I didn't know about Warcraft until Warcraft 3, so I never played the first two. And then I got into World of Warcraft once I had a better computer. I couldn't play it until like I technically played the beta at my friend's house, played the crap out of it at my buddy's place, but I couldn't actually play it myself till it was like a year after release. You should do another 1 week challenge. Act 1/2 got buffed and Act 6 got nerfed. It's a high chance to get Cavalier. I'm sure the fans love these kind of content. I am gonna do another McFabio style new account. I just need to wait for the right time. That's all. It's very time consuming, dude. That was my entire week. It was a 1 week challenge, and I was playing for 10 hours a day for the first 6 days at least. But literally everything outside of the 10 hours that I was playing, I spent editing those videos so that I could get a recap up, so that the people who missed out, because of course I don't expect anyone to be there for, you know, it's awesome if you're able to, especially because it's quarantine. So I guess some people were able to, but yeah, realistically, I'm not expecting many people to be sitting there, you know, able to tune in the entire stream. So I had to do the recaps, and I didn't want to delay them. So I spent, you know, 6-7 hours on those, whatever it was, trying to edit down 10 hours worth of footage each day. So yeah, it was literally, that was all I was doing for that entire week, and it was awesome, very satisfying. Loved it, man. Loved the whole experience, but it's just very time consuming. So not only do I need time away from like real life stuff, but I also need to make sure that my main account here is in good standing. Like, I've got everything done. I'm caught up in the abyss, or as caught up as I can reasonably be. Like, maybe there'd be a good chance to, like, after a path, if there was some really good event in game, maybe while I'm just kind of recuperating from the abyss run, maybe then I could start up a new account. We'll see. But I want to do a bunch more new accounts, man. They're so fun. Anytime there's like a different challenge where it's got like a certain set of restrictions placed on it, I just can, and now that I see what's possible within a certain time frame or a certain amount of units, whether it be totally free to play or a spending limit or something like that. I love it. And playing with like new champions that I, you know, don't automatically know what's the best thing to do, and I have to think on the fly. Oh, I love it, man. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Who would you arm wrestle? Who would I arm wrestle besides Hulk Hogan? Probably a polar bear and maybe a meatloaf sandwich. Warcraft 2 is my jam. Yeah, I'm sure I would have liked Warcraft 2, but I didn't even know it existed. I did play Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer, I think Red Alert was already out, but I don't think that's the first one I played. I don't remember now. But I played a few of the Command and Conquer games, and that kind of introduced me to that genre. And then I found Diablo 2 when that game came out. I didn't play Diablo 1, but when Diablo 2 came out, you know, it's all over that. And then of course, was super invested in all things Blizzard. And then I heard they were coming out with Warcraft 3, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, they kicked ass in this one game. I'll try the next, I guess. From there was history, man. MCOC and Val sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, damn these memories. StarCraft and D2 was the best game. Blizzard, can't imagine how many hours it put into it. D2 stopped playing around when the runes came out, and the Grandfather Sword was the yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, dude, I love the runes. So all right, so I actually didn't play when the game first came out. I played when the expansion had just come out. So the runes were all like, they were always there as far as I was concerned, and I loved them. Oh man, absolutely loved it. For the most part. there's you know, no game is perfect, even though Diablo 2 is my favorite game of all time. Even that game is not perfect, but yeah. BG, do you have a vid of every successful itemless path you did in 6.2, going for 6.2 exploration after a path in Abyss? I don't have it condensed in one video, no. There was somebody that kind of strung together. They made like a list of timestamps and everything like that for all of my successful runs, and they posted it on Reddit. I actually have notes I have notes that I took from doing that content. I was planning on making really detailed guides and everything once I finished. But then we heard that there was likely going to be some nerfs incoming. And I still do want to go back and at least like edit down just the successful runs. Just for fun maybe, but yeah, it's not super high on the priority list at the moment. But yeah, you might be able to find it on Reddit. Sorry, man, I don't have a link offhand, but I know somebody posted it there. What's up, Carl? Can you tell me the use of Omega Red's tentacle attacks? Yeah, so his tentacle attacks, I mean, they're just his normal attacks in one sense. But also, you can't take any reflected damage when you're hitting with the tentacle attack. So, if you're fighting Electro and your medium attacks use his tentacles, you won't take the reflected damage. It even works when you're fighting against someone like Magic, and if you push her over a bar of power with one of your tentacle hits, for whatever reason, you don't take the limbo damage. I honestly thought that was a bug, but it's been like that
Man loves beans
since the champion came out, so I guess, you know, at this point we got to say it's working as intended. So yeah, Omega Red's even a great magic counter. Huzzah! Sending over another buck. Sam BG, can you make a clip of that 45-minute Red Skull fight? I mean, at that point, dude, is it a clip or is it a full-length motion picture? Like, but I'll think about it. All right, Simon sent it over Buck as well. Simon, thank you, dude. Saying ABG, loving these gaming tangents. Good memories. Was wondering which games you'd rate as the most disappointing. I can already tell you, but let me read the rest of your comment. Most disappointing or you felt the most let down by? I still can't believe how badly they botched that Avengers game for PC/PS4. Dude, wait a minute. That's your least favorite? Okay, because I hear mixed things about that game all the time. If we're talking about the same game here, at least some people, I have heard similar things to what you said, but also some people I thought really liked it. But in any case, okay, so my all-time most disappointing, biggest letdown ever of my gaming experience of being alive. Can I add more words to this? We need to go back in time a little bit. We need to use a time machine. So as a kid, you know, basically, you know, I have one brother. And, you know, each of us, we'd get a game for birthday, Christmas, you know. I mean, sometimes a few. Like one from my parents, one from my grandma, one from my aunt, things like that, right? So we get like a few games throughout the year. But of course, as a kid, you know, you don't really have much money, right? It's not like as an adult where you're just like, oh, yeah, a new game came out. Let me go buy that. I'm talking about when I'm like 10 years old or something. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Let me see when this game came out. At the time, I was not even 10. 7 years old. 6, maybe 7. Maybe I just turned 7. Yeah, I think 7. All right. So anyway, 7 years old, and my brother's older than me, and we're like, he had this awesome idea for us to kind of pool our money together. You know, we each got an allowance for you know, the standard chores that kids do, right? And if we both pooled our money together for 6 weeks, we could afford to get a game. So we did that. I felt like we were beating the system. Like nobody was smart enough to do this. You don't have to wait for Christmas or birthdays. All we gotta do is save for 6 weeks. And as a kid, dude, 6 weeks in eternity. I mean, you're only alive for how many weeks, right? It's a solid portion of your life. And the game that we decided to go with was a game called Mario Time Machine. We thought, it's a Mario game. How could you possibly go wrong? Mario's never disappointed us before. Well, he disappointed us that day. Mario's Time Machine is actually an educational game. For the Super Nintendo. Let me see if I could pull up some pictures real quick. Worst game possible. How do I put this in dark mode? Hold on. Give me a second here. Why does this website pisses me off? Go to dark mode. All right. I don't see the setting to put this thing in dark mode, which is annoying because I had it in dark mode before. Oh, wait. Okay, found it. Here we go. Thank you. Okay. All right, Mario Time Machine. All right, so this is basically a game where, like, think of like Bill and Ted's, where they go back in time and they like meet with you know, historical figures and stuff like that. Dude, look at the cover for this game. This is the cover. It looks awesome, dude. Mario's in like this ship or whatever. Here's a better looking picture of it. Of course, I didn't even know who like Abe Lincoln was or any of these other guys, man. I'm just seeing like this spiral. Mario is in his time machine. Everything's looking awesome. But yeah, man, turns out it's like the worst game ever. Sucked. I can't even find like good screenshot. Here's a good screenshot. Look at this, dude. Like, what are you even doing? You're just reading about like some history or whatever. I don't know, man. And like you were still playing as Mario. Like look, here's Mario back here. Here's Mario right here, man. But I don't know at all. Oh god. Anyway, it was such a long time ago that I can't really go into more details about the game itself. It was just terrible though. It was just awful. It's god awful. So that was the worst. Came out in 1993. All right, real quick, one more game that I'm going to add to it is actually Diablo 3. It's not at all the worst game of all time. It's not that bad of a game. It's just I was really let down by it because I was looking forward to it for so long, of course, after playing Diablo 2. And I was like, this game's going to consume my life, and I'm okay with it. And it did for a little while until I realized I don't like this game, and then I stopped playing, and yeah, it was just disappointing. But anyway. All right, Maximus Savage said it over 5. Thank you, dude, saying The Fifth Element PS1 is the worst game ever made. Greatest movie, worst game. I didn't even realize they made a game for it. What? Hold on. The Fifth Element PS1. Oh god, PS1 has like the worst graphics when you go back to it too. Like at least Super Nintendo, because it's all cartoony, is not too bad. I mean, looking at pictures is not gonna do this game justice or whatever, but I'm starting to get a feel for it. I'm starting to get a sense for yeah, this might not be too good. just some very generic looking everything basically. I could see it. Oh man. I'm glad I never played it. Glad I never played it, Maximus. I didn't really get into PlayStation that much. We had a PlayStation. My favorite game for it was actually the X Games. Believe it or not, it was like some X Games downhill racing thing or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. It wasn't called downhill racing, but that's what you did. You like got to pick whether you wanted to be on a bike or skateboard or rollerblades or street luge or something like that. And it was actually kind of cool, man. Like you got money and got to upgrade your stuff for like the next race or something. I don't know. That was my favorite game early on in the PlayStation cycle, at least. I'm kind of drawing some blanks here about other PlayStation games that I really liked, but I'm sure there was some better ones. I played what's it called, man? The follow-up to Secret of Mana. Legend of Mana is what it's called. Legend of Mana. I played that a little bit. It didn't give me the same feeling as Secret of Mana did, but I mean, that was definitely a better game than the X Games one that I played. All right, anyway. Oh, Cool Borders 2, John, dude, yes. Cool Borders 2 was actually awesome. I played Cool Borders 3 too, which was good. Well, I played 1, 2, and 3, but yeah. All right, anyway, David Eaton sent it over 20. David, thank you, man. Saying, hi, BG, you want it to be the big D. It is yours. Thank you very much, man. Saying, enjoy your channel. Keep it up. Who would you arm wrestle, Legacy or Seaton? Both at the same time. And I'd probably lose to both of them at the same time as well, man. Here's what I would do. Well, all right. I don't want to kill our level like 46 friendship or anything like that, but here's what I would do. At Comic-Con 2021, I will crush both Legacy and Seaton with these. All right, no, I can't even do it, man. I don't even know how to. I can't do a pro wrestler trash talk right now. But I'd take them both on. We did. I mean, Seaton and I. A lot of you guys may or may not remember or know about this. Seaton and I did fight at Comic-Con last year. Yeah, dude, it was thumb wrestling. It's on Legacy's channel. Like, I don't really want to spoil it, man. Of who won. But we did have a thumb wrestling match. Did Laura spike your water cup tonight? No, just water. All right, Simon sending over 100 yen. Thank you, dude. Saying Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Oh, of course. Well, okay. All right, let me read your comment and then I'll respond. All right, so Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3 were amazing. Can't remember 4, but man, 5 was garbage. Such a letdown. I stopped playing after the third one. Oh man, I actually remember being at my buddy's house, the same buddy I was just talking about, where I played original WoW beta because I didn't have a good enough computer at the time to do it. We were playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I think it was the third one at the time, and the console was like in his little brother's room, and I can't remember exactly what happened, but I broke that kid's bed. Like I don't know what happened, man. Like I think I was just sitting on it, and I want to say my friend like jumped on me, kind of thing, for some whatever dumb reason, and we broke that kid's bed. Anyway, dude, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is awesome. I played it on Dreamcast though. The second one, at least. I didn't have the first one. I remember playing it on like Nintendo 64 or something, but I never had it. but the second one had for Dreamcast. And dude, I remember being really pissed off because we were subscribed to Game Informer. Wait, was it Game Pro or Game Informer? I think we had both, but I can't remember which one pissed me off. But basically, here's what happened. They reviewed, they gave the PlayStation version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 a perfect score of 10 out of 10 review. And the Dreamcast version only got a 9.5. I'm like, what the hell, dude? The Dreamcast version was better. It had better graphics. The sound was better. Like, it made no sense to me. It's like, how the hell is this? How could this be? It was just a better game. Like, I mean, they were both fine. They were both great games. But, dude, that's when I lost faith in reviews. I remember, man. I was never big. Like, reviews didn't really matter to me so much anyway throughout my entire life. But I don't know, man. Maybe I'm like 12 years old at this point, and I just knew, like, okay, these guys don't know what they're talking about. I'm gonna ignore reviews for the rest of my life. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. That's it. Damn fools, thinking they're professionals with their magazine. I'll wipe my butt with their magazine. I did love reading those magazines though, man. They're fun. But anyway, Maximus Savage Santa 05 saying the Dreamcast, everything was better. Exactly, dude. Everything was better. Exactly. I mean, it was a whole, like, it was a generation ahead. Like, how could it not be better? I understand sometimes, like, ports, if you port a game over or something like that, you know, and they botch it, where it's all buggy or something. But, dude, it's like the difference between PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 right there, man. Dreamcast was a really sick system, man. It was really good. What could you read? Second to last after this. Long tangent. All right, fine. Hold on. Dreamcast wasn't better in any way. John, what? Get out of here. All right, hold on. Maguri, my last in a precocious therapist manner type voice. I don't even know if I read those words right. There's two big words for me, man. All right, hold on. In a therapist voice, I need a pipe. So, is this deep subconscious rage towards this game possibly involving the jumping on Goombas? The inadvertent response and urge to stomp an innocent child at the store like Godzilla, perhaps? I did my best. You know what? Dude, maybe that's where I got it from. So I loved Mario games growing up. I mean, I don't really play them anymore, but I still think they're awesome. Maybe that's where I got it from, dude. Maybe that's where my love of stomping on things came from. Is Mario. You trace it back to that, dude. Yeah. Oh, I just got trucked. Alright, get out of here. Is this L3 enough to kill him? No, probably not. I'm King Groot. It's perfect? Okay, good. That was the Boo GameCube. My bad. I had a brain fart. Oh, wait. Let me read. Oh, you know what? Boo me. For some reason, you said Dreamcast, and I thought of GameCube. Ah, okay. Okay, well, you know what, man? I almost hate to agree with you, because I know there's a lot of GameCube fans out there. But I actually didn't really enjoy the GameCube either. So, I do agree with you. I didn't really enjoy the GameCube, man. It might have been because I was just starting to get into PC gaming, and you know, my love for like online games kind of took over. It might have been because of the graphical change to Zelda, which honestly, looking back, Wind Waker, it looks fine. It just, I don't know, it was just such a difference that you know, kind of threw me for a loop as a kid. I don't know what exactly it was about GameCube, but I didn't really play GameCube very much at all. I remember playing Smash Bros. I'm sure I've played one of the Mario parties for it, but I feel like I played Nintendo 64 a lot, a ton, and then I just didn't really play GameCube. All the multiplayer games for Nintendo 64 were so good. Of course, like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, the original Smash Bros, the original Mario parties. There's a game called Battle Tanks, which is actually a totally underrated game. So good, such a good multiplayer game. A lot more as well. All right, MCOC Invalid sending over Buck. Thank you, dude. Saying just remember one of the. Oh, dude, you're mentioning WWF games. There's another one. Was it WCW versus NWO World Tour? That was a great game. All right, anyway, just remember one of the WWF games on SNES. Razor Ramon's MCOC analogy SP3 was turning the opponent to a carpet and just swinging them into the mat several times like Hulk did to Loki. I don't know if I ever played a wrestling game for Super Nintendo, so I don't know game crash again. So I don't know exactly what you're talking about, but that sounds awesome. I didn't even know who Razor Ramon was until like years after I stopped watching wrestling, and a buddy of mine that I work with showed me his videos where he's just like, not of him wrestling, but just him like trash talking and everything. Ah, dude, what a legend that guy is. the way he talks, man, like Razor Ramon. Like I can't do it. I can't do an impersonation, but hilarious stuff. If you guys are bored or something like that, search up Razor Ramon on YouTube. You'll find some wonderful videos. All right, Simon sending over 100 yen. Thank you, dude. Saying I'm going to show my age here. Favorite childhood game was Bard's Tale on the Amstrad? Is that how you say that? 6128 computer. So I've heard of Bard's Tale, but that computer that you just mentioned, I don't know if I've heard of that before. Back in the Amstrad versus Commodore 64 battle days. So yeah, that is a little bit before my time. We did have a Commodore 64, but that was only like years later. We're talking about like after Nintendo 64 came out. GameCube was probably out at this time, and you know, we liked playing the old games though. So we were collecting any kind of old games that we could find. Went back, dude. Let me tell you how many times we just, like, any new game coming out, we were like, nah, screw that, man. Let's just play. We had for NES, we had the Power Pad. I think that's what it's called, right? Oh God, I'm ashamed to not know that off the top of my head, but it's been so long since I talked about it. But I mean, we didn't have it when it was new, but like we, of course we got it later. Actually, a friend of ours had it when it was new, and I distinctly remember going to their house and playing it. But anyway, yeah, we would collect some old games like that and old systems. And Commodore 64, I think that was the oldest one that we had, if I'm not mistaken. But Bard's Tale, yeah, the name, totally familiar with it, but I don't really know much about it. But I'm sure there's other people in here that have played that too. Dude, Zelda 64 broke my brain. It was so good at the time. Majora's Mask. Battle Corpse? Wait, I think you're talking about Blast Corpse. Where you destroyed the map? Yeah, that was Blast Corpse. That game was great. Totally underrated game. DK64, still have the sounds from that game etched in my brain. Dude, DK64 was really good too. It wasn't as polished as like Mario 64 was, but still a really fun game. Along with like Banjo-Kazooie and stuff, you know. B Manny, what's up, dude? Sending over 2, saying that slap deserves a deuce spot. Wait, what? PG Masters locked and 1 war left, almost as much health as your opponent in that last fight. Okay, now I get it. Now I see the slap you're talking about. Dude, B Manny. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to tell you guys all what happened. So, actually, hold on. So, I mean, the fight's already done. I didn't record it because I haven't been recording my war fights. Otherwise, I would love to show you guys, actually. It's all the wars that I don't record that I'm like, God, I wish I recorded just this one moment. But, yeah, I didn't. All right, anyway, so the mini-boss on this node right here, it was a Hulk Buster. And you know what? Can I... Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I think I can do... I can just do this, right? Maybe on defense? Still there? Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, we put Hulkbuster there. Okay. Didn't even realize. That's the first time I've seen that opponent there. Anyway, so Hulkbuster. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. Hulkbuster is here. He's got Rage. Extend, which extends the duration of buffs and debuffs. He gains an unstoppable buff, so this is relevant. Return policy anytime you nullify, gain 40% of bar power. Okay, that one's not as relevant for the champion I was going in with. I was going in with a Guillotine 2099 that already had the 100-hit combo. So, you've always said reading is hard. It is hard, B Manny. All right, so I have my 100-hit combo with Guillotine 2099 that I prepped on a previous fight. And, dude, Hulkbuster is tanky. I mean, I knew he was tanky, but, like, dude, I had a 300-hit combo by the time the fight was over. With the, 100 starting, so 200 actual hits in the fight. But I'm not triggering Rage because I'm using Guillotine 2099, who doesn't crit. And if you're not critting an opponent that has a lot of health, yeah, you're just not going to trigger Rage. So it's just a slow, grindy fight. And there's no real threat of me dying. Everything's going perfectly fine. All of my parries are on point, not losing my combo. I did a few heavy attacks just in case I did, so I had that shield going, but never lost my combo or anything like that. And I get the opponent down to, I wanted to get him below 5% health so I can just pop my L3, finish it, and that was it. That was my final fight for the war. And I want to make sure that they're definitely below 5%. So they were at like exactly 5%. I'm like, no. I'm not going to pop my L3 here. I'm going to hit them a few more times. So I line up another 5-hit combo, and that 5 hits only takes them from 5% to 3%. So I'm like, okay, but this is definitely below 5. I'm popping my special 3. And I forgot that the special 3 will not kill an opponent if they have more than 2.5% health because of the Rage node, which caps all damage taken at 2.5%. So they went from 3% to essentially 1% or 0.5%. They had 150 health left. And, well, after that, they had enough power to use the L2. And because of the extended unblockable that they gain here, that L2 blew me away, and that was a wrap, man. The amount of health, there was nothing left in the health meter. It was just a completely blank space where it's red and orange right now. Completely empty. It sucked. I can't tell you how many times I've died this season to little things like that where everything was going perfectly fine, and then I mess up just one little thing. Usually to a matchup that I don't have a ton of experience with because I don't play Guillotine 2099 regularly. So this is not something that I had just like in my brain of like, oh yeah, safeguard's gonna prevent that. I was like, oh no, this is okay. This is a sure thing. I win. Sucks. Would have been a clean war, and yeah, wasn't because of that. Brian Bartholomew Grant. When did it get so cold in here? It's been kind of cold. I've been using I got a blanket on my lap. It's been a little chilly. I'm not making a video about this, but I'm going on a tangent that's at least twice as long as the video would have been. Brian Bartholomew Grant 2020. Dude, that fight, I was in there for like 4 minutes. I don't know how long the tangent was, but it might not have been longer. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, it sucks because I took like an extra fight before that one that someone else was gonna take. Put some damn pants on. You put some pants on. I was gonna take I took an extra fight, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to get through that fight because it might have been linked. But yeah. Anyway, I got through that fine. Ended up not being a big deal. So I was all pumped. I'm like, all right, cool. Just this Hulkbuster fight left, and this should be pretty easy because I fight Hulkbuster all the time. His abilities, it's not like they're hard to evade. I just gotta make sure I don't screw up some little minor detail and get blasted by his L1 or something like that. 200 hits into the fight later, and everything's fine. Thought it was all wrapped up. Big smile on my face. Suddenly not such a big smile when it didn't kill him. And he immediately threw the special too. Didn't give me a second to try to turtle up so that he wouldn't throw it or something. Sucked. I'm wearing big pants. All right, fine. I will put pants on. Presented a Doom war fight with Torch. She got a special 3 and took me down at 316 health. Still full attack bonus, baby. Gotta love those power sticks. Nice, man. Very nice. Really like to get them all set up and die of nostalgia about the old consoles, Maximus. Yeah, dude. I love the old consoles, man. BG, I have 6k 5-star shards. I need 4k more. Does that please tell me what I can do to get some? I can tell you all the ways, but first thing you need to know is you got to be patient. This game, you know, it especially early on, it can take a while to get things. Eventually, 5-star shards will come in faster, but the game kind of makes you go through a certain number of steps, makes you assemble a good 4-star roster before they start giving you 5 stars and so on. So ways to get 5-star shards: duplicating 4-star champions, which the way you get more 4-star champions is by duplicating your other lower level champions. So never sell your champions is what I'm getting at. Ever, for any reason, do not sell champions. You also get shards from the arena, but again, you have to do them on a higher mode, higher setting, higher difficulty, whatever you want to call it, in order to get 5-star shards. Otherwise, you're going to get the lower level shards. So you might not be ready for that yet. Same thing with the solo quests in the event quests, the monthly event quest, or the side quest for the month, or even the story quest. You'll find 5-star shards in all of these areas, but you might not be able to handle the difficulty just yet until you get a good 4-star roster going. The incursions is another place, same story. And Alliance Wars is another one, but same story there too. So you get shards from pretty much every area of the game, except for AQ. But just don't try to force it. Build up your 4 stars, work on that for now, and the 5-star shards, they'll come in time. It'd be amazing. My next project is a 3-screen, okay, 3-screen Raspberry Pi MAME emulator with 6 sticks, so I can probably play X-Men Arcade. Yes, dude, X-Men. All right, dude, I'm gonna. There's what I'm gonna refer to as the big 3. Scratch that, the big 4, because I just thought of a 4th one. Okay, so X-Men Arcade, 5. Damn it. All right, X-Men Arcade. Turtles in Time, the Simpsons arcade game, Golden Axe, just all of them, and Gauntlet Legends. Dude, playing those arcade style, oh man, I'm sure there's a million others that I didn't just name, but still, just off the top of my head, oh man, those would be so sick. But then yeah, of course, MAME machine, for those of you unaware, it's just a it's an emulator that lets you play basically everything, arcade games, and you can set it up for console games and stuff like that too. I mean, certain console games you can't play. If you're building an arcade cabinet, it's usually for the arcade games, but you can play other things too. Turtles in Time, awesome game. Yeah, dude, it really is. There's something about those games that I don't know if they could really be recreated today. Like, they just came out with Simon saying Streets of Rage, Double Dragon. Yeah, dude, I played those. I think they just came out with a new Streets of Rage, right? And I didn't play it. My buddy played it. A couple of my friends played it. They had a pretty good time, from what I hear. But there's still, like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I don't know if you can, like, games were just simpler back then, I think. And that's still like a pretty simple type of game today, which today I don't know, if to me at least it doesn't hold up quite as well. Like, I've played the newer types of those, like, you know, side-scrolling beat 'em up type games, like it's not exactly new today, but like Castle Crashers. I played that game and it's pretty fun, but it definitely didn't give me the same feeling as like the old school beat 'em ups. Just because at the time, like I said, it's, you know, that was like the peak gaming right there, dude. That was like the best of the best for its time. The Treasure Island, I will grind. Dude, I thought you were talking about the game Treasure Island, but you're talking about the side quest Treasure Island, right? Yeah, for shards and stuff. Yeah. Need that full SP2 evade BG. It is possible to fully evade Hulkbuster Special 2. I know it is. It just caught me off guard because I thought he was dead. Otherwise, I might have been able to survive it. But he was never even close to throwing a Special 2 the entire match leading up to that point. The entire 4 minutes that I was in there, I was baiting specials early and all that. Just totally caught me off guard that he survived it. And I got wrecked. ABG, guess who I just got out of my latest 5-star crystal? Corvus. Nice. I know. Now I have all 4 horsemen, Doom and Aegon, both asleep. Rank 4, Torch, Awaken. Rank 3, and Corvus. Rank 2, as soon as Aegon's awake, it's Labyrinth time. Corvus is actually not one of the horsemen. And for Labyrinth, maybe you meant Abyss, but for Labyrinth, you don't need the horsemen. For Labyrinth is different. Labyrinth, you just need like one champion, and you go kind of like all in on that champion with synergies and stuff. Sometimes you might need a different champion for a specific fight, but for the most part, like, you go all in on Aegon if you have Aegon for Labyrinth. For the Abyss, the horsemen are Aegon, Doom, Torch, and Fury, actually. Just turned Suicide's back on for the first time this season. Ah, sweet release. B Manny, dude. I've had him off all season too, man. I miss him a bit. Side-scrolling arcade in the 90s was so satisfying. Yeah. Grew up in Aladdin's castle having full-blown celebrations with total strangers clearing bosses. Dude, yeah. That was something too about arcade games, is sometimes, dude, somebody would just walk up and put a quarter in. And it was always like a little bit awkward at first, but I mean, you're usually two dudes, not that you have to be dudes, but you know what I mean. It was usually a dude, usually just two dudes playing the same game together. Like, that awkward silence doesn't last that long when you're like, you know, gotta communicate to play together. Like, it's just fun, man. It's just a good time. I remember playing X-Men after a worker at the arcade who's probably pissed at their boss. Set the machine to unlimited lives. Oh, yes. Use Colossus' special move the entire game. Nice, dude. Yeah, I've had that happen before too. Where it just feels like your lucky day, dude. You walk into the arcade and I mean, like, even just getting to like to play one time. Like, you see someone else just walk away from the machine and they still have a credit in there and you're like, what? I'm gonna go play for free. It's actually really fun. Like, I haven't really been to the arcades too much in recent years, but you know, for like Comic-Con, we would go meet up at Dave and Buster's, and you know, we'd get some game cards or whatever, but it's not like we were sticking around to make sure that we spent every penny on the card. And just knowing like that feeling as a kid of getting a free game to play. Dude, there's kids running around like crazy in that place. At the end of the night, whenever we're heading out of there, just give the card to the kid and their face just lights up. Might only be like $5 on it or something like that, but dude, to a kid, you just handed them a pass to unlimited happiness right there. EG, you want my unawakened Aegon? I don't have an awakening gems. Well, I have an unawakened one myself, dude. A 6-star at least. The old quarter on a string trick, eh? Did that ever work? I've never tried that. Well, I can't say I never tried it. I did try. I don't remember the results. All I know is I didn't have unlimited plays. But I do remember trying to tie a string on a quarter. You think I can do Realm of Legends with my people? My account name? I'm not gonna look up the account. Just because I'm about to head out for the night, and usually what happens is if I look up one account, I end up looking up a ton of accounts. So I don't usually do that, but here's what I can tell you, man. Realm of Legends is pretty tough. You should be at least part way through Act 4 before you even think about doing Realm of Legends. But sometimes people put off Realm of Legends until much further on. But at least partway through Act 4, I would say. And then just try it out. And if you can't solo the first boss, get out of there. Don't use resources or anything like that. It's not easy soloing the first boss at first. But if you practice and you watch videos of what other people are doing and stuff like that, you'll eventually get it once you have, you know, high enough level champions too. All the stuff kind of needs to work together. You develop your roster and develop your skills at the same time. But yeah, it's just a matter of trying it. It only costs 1 energy, and just don't use items. See how you do. But I'll tell you right now, like, don't get discouraged, because every single person, the first time they walk into Realm of Legends, they look at it and just go like, dude, what? 40,000 PI? How does someone even... That's impossible. and just get blasted the first fight before dealing, you know, practically any damage to Winter Soldier. So everybody gets destroyed in that place at first, but raid on lags maybe? Yes, absolutely. Dude, I almost forgot. The whole night I'm thinking I'm gonna raid lags. I'm gonna raid lags. And then I swear I almost just ended the stream without raiding lags. Guys, Legacy. He is grinding for Cosmic Ghost Rider 5-star right now. He is deep into the grind. Tonight's the final night. So he could really use some support, man. I know it's late. I'm not telling you guys to stay up all night or anything like that. Sleep is always more important than any stream, all right? But if you are going to be up, this is the place to be. Here's a link to Legacies. Let me see if I can get a score here. His score, oh, he just went into a fight. He was at 70 million a few hours ago. So at this point, man, he's probably low 70s, I'm guessing. Hold on. He's about to finish this fight. He is currently at, oh my god, he's almost at 78. Dude. Yeah, he's going nuts. So he can use some support. I know how it is on these long grinds. So yeah, head on over to Lags's, and I will be back tomorrow. We're gonna do our incursions run tomorrow. I don't know what time. Legacy's gonna need a little bit of time to recover after this long grind, so it might be a little bit later in the day. But we're gonna do our incursion run. And yeah, man, should be a good time. We have to get to room 18, which is nuts. Shout out to David Eaton for being tonight's biggest D. David, thank you very much. And thank you to everyone else too, man. Appreciate the support from everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.